really been discussing a lot is how in this life nobody really hands you anything. And so that can kind of wear on your heart and soul after a while, especially if you're a young person. Really the challenges of this life are that you think that life is supposed to be easy, but it's actually the polar opposite of that. This is not what we were made for. I mean, we have a song called Where I Belong that talks about that very thing. It says, take this world and give me Jesus. Why do we say that? Well, ultimately, because the only hope that we actually have when everything falls apart is the love of Jesus Christ. And that is what sustains us in the midst of this life. And as we talk about the young people of the world today, we really want to challenge young people today to understand that you have to work for everything that you want in this life. Nobody's going to hand you really anything. God will be faithful to be beside you, but you have to surrender to His calling. When you surrender to His calling for your life, and then you work your tail off, God always meets you halfway, and He does greater things than you could have ever imagined possible. I think that's the truth of Building 429. It's the truth of our life. We've definitely seen God show up and do unbelievable things in spite of our brokenness and in spite of our weakness. He chooses to use us because we are weak. Not because we are strong, but because we are weak. That's why He chooses to use us, because there's no way for us to take the glory when something great happens. And for us, we see a lot of young people struggling, trying to figure out what the plan is. What's the point? What am I trying to achieve here? And the reality is, oftentimes early in our life, we're going through a season of pruning. And at a certain moment in your life, after you've been pruned and prodded and shaped, God will finally say, now you are ready. And in that moment, you will finally find what you were made for. But you have to work hard. You have to trust the Lord in every detail of your life. And that's kind of where we are living.